Bonjour Cancer and welcome back to my channel, Claude here. Today I'm going to be doing your bonus tarot reading. Now this is a reading that's meant to be timeless because I'm going to be looking at a wider picture of your life, your values, your priorities, and it will find you when you need to hear it the most. Now I hope you're doing well and that you had a good month so far. Now please do bear in mind those are general readings, they will not resonate with everybody, so take what resonates and just drop the rest. And if you know you resonate better with your moon, Venus or rising signs, you may want to check those readings out as well. So let's see what we've got for my Cancer Aquarians, please. Okay, so we begin your reading with the Page of Swords. We then have the Seven of Pentacles, the King of Swords, so progression here, the Four of Cups, Major Arcana, the Sun, beautiful, the Queen of Swords. Okay, so we have a couple here, and the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify the Two of Pentacles immediately for you. Can we clarify the Two of Pentacles, please? This card was talking to me. The Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, which is the energy supporting you and you may not be aware of, you have the Death card, Major Arcana. So I'm going to talk about this first. Now please do not be alarmed by the Death card. The Death card talks about major transformation. It talks about something has to end so that something better can be birthed. And as a tarot reader, I look at Major Arcanas as more important type of energies because the Minor Arcana represent the day-to-day situations, events and relationship, whereas the major are your spirit team intervening to provide you with opportunities to evolve, grow, whether it's mentally, emotionally or spiritually, whatever it is you need at the time. So the Death card is, okay, it's in the air around you, something's gonna end or has just ended or is going to end because it has to, so that something better can grow. It's often referred to as the Phoenix card, the Phoenix rises from the ashes, even stronger. So this is what you've got around you right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if you feel slightly ungrounded and destabilized. That would not surprise me right now because this is why the Death card is around here. But remember that things happen for you and not to you. So it's very important you keep this in mind. Now on this side of the spread you have the intellectual and on the right side you have the emotional. So we begin with the Page of Swords. Now it's very good to have swords on the intellectual side because they represent the mental realm. So we're talking knowledge, thoughts, ideas, truths and communication. This position here is the importance of determination in your life, and you have the Page of Swords. Now pages represents news, messages, obviously, new beginnings, but also the ability and desire to learn because they're training to become knights. So the Page of Swords is someone who is preparing for the future challenges. This is someone who researches data, facts in order to move forward. So someone that has this desire to learn more, which is obviously very good to have because, in this position here, to be determined, to find out more so that you make more informed decisions. So I love to see the Page of Swords coming up in this placement for you. In the second placement here, we have sensitivity and intuition and how they fare in your life. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. So seven is experience, also self-evaluation. And the Pentacles represent the physical realm. So they represent home life, work life, financial assets, materialistic things, courses, careers. The seven of of coins talks about looking at something and evaluating it, quite simply, thinking, okay, so I've put this amount of time, effort, energy and sweat into this. Is it worth it? Should I change my ways or my plan? You know, what do I need to do? There's also a certain level of impatience there, but it's a very, very grounded way of looking at life. Now, this is a good card, but because this is supposed to be to do with your intuition and sensitivity, this is telling me that there's an imbalance here. You may be slightly detached from your feelings and emotions and looking at life from a very practical point of view, kind of ignoring your intuition. You know, if you have a little voice in your head that's talking, you just shush it and you just look at it from an analysis point of view, practicality. You know, what am I getting? What's my harvest from this? You know, how is it going? And this is really saying, it's an advice, obviously, because I'll never presume to tell you how to live your life, okay? This is just all advice and energy reading. This is saying to be aware that this is how you have a tendency to look at your life and situations and events, and to maybe try and tap into your intuition a little bit more, or maybe to have a more sensitive approach. So take what resonates, but this is what this is talking about. And if you want to develop your intuition, there are many exercises you can find everywhere on the internet, in books, on YouTube. It's very easy to find. Just type it in and you'll find, you know, if that interests you. This placement here talks about the importance of considered planning in your life. And you have the King of Swords. Now this is beautiful to have in here because the king is the master of the suit. So the king, and again, no genders attached, right? This is a general reading, so it's the characteristic of this card. Master of the suit, he's worked his way all the way through the swords. So he's acquired the knowledge, the experience, he's gained the wisdom from it. This is someone who's intellectual, witty, very knowledgeable, also trustworthy, you know, loyal, because he will make decisions based on facts and the truth he knows and the knowledge that he has acquired. So this is a really reliable person, and this is saying that you understand the importance of planning. And I'm not surprised to see this because you have the Page of Swords in the determination position. So you understand the importance of researching things, planning, gathering data, gathering the resources so that you may make the best plan into action to manifest your life, the life of your dream, or to analyze a relationship, whatever the case may be that you're dealing with. So this is a very powerful card to have, and it's saying that this is one of your major strengths in your life. You know, this ability to use your intellect, the experience that you've gained, your knowledge, your wisdom, in order to make a very good plan to achieve whatever it is you're trying to achieve. Over here, in the pleasure, joy, carefree abandon, you have the Four of Cups. Now the Four is strong foundation and stability, and Cups is the emotional realm, so feelings, what makes you happy, unhappy, relationships. What I'm getting is that you may not be that happy because although the Four is, you know, stability, so emotional stability is very good, but in this position, this is the shadow aspect of it, because if you put water in a small container, it's going to become stagnant and then stale. You know, think about a pond, it becomes murky. And so the shadow side of the Four of Cups talks about this, about feeling apathy towards life, having lost the thirst for life, the excitement, even maybe being a bit bored or a bit blasé about life. So this is really saying to you, hey, be aware of this. You know, it's very good to plan everything, to research. And I'm not surprised to see this card here, because right here with your intuition and sensitivity, I did say to you, you know, you're looking at things from a very practical point of view. Maybe, you know, you need to work on your opening up your intuition, relying on it a bit more. You know, listening to your feelings. I mean, you are a water sign, you know, Cancer, water energy. This is really talking about, you need to look at this because you are not experiencing the pleasure of life, the carefree enjoyment of life, and pure joy. And this is really saying, look at this in your life right now. Now this is the placement for friendship and family, so not romantic relationship, and you have the Sun. Now this is the best card in the whole deck. Major Arcana, so long term, big, important in your life. This is saying that you either have a family that's there for you, or you have very strong friends, your chosen family, co-workers, friends, people in your community that you can rely upon. This is the card of joy, happiness, warmth, victory, success. So this is saying that you really can rely on your platonic relationships. This is saying that you have a good, strong circle of friends, or a good family that's there for you, or both if you're incredibly lucky, which I wouldn't be surprised to hear because you have the Sun, which is like the best card. And they will be there for you to give you words of wisdom, of advice. They'll be there to be the shoulder to cry on. They are very important in your life and a big resource in your life that you need to be aware of, because you may not be aware of how much they could do for you. Because you may think, I don't want to ask for help, whatever the case may be. But because you have transformation, radical transformation happening, something going away for something better to be built, you can rely on them. This card is very, very positive for this. And in the position of the romantic relationship, long-term committed, you have the Queen of Swords. Now I did say we have a couple here, and this is you planning. Now the Queen, you see, the King is the action taker, yang energy. The Queen is the yin, receptive energy. This is patience and understanding. Again, it could be a man or a female that embodies this. So someone who's very patient, understanding, and with the swords, which is to do with the mental realm, also very intelligent. Someone who is going to be very fair. You can bet on that. Again, very assertive, might be a bit harsh in the words they use, but that's because they see things from a factual point of view. Now the Queen of Swords is someone who knows how to protect herself, and she will cut right through the BS, and she will cut what no longer serves her. So you may have this Queen in your life supporting you, and obviously perfect match with you, King of Swords. But if you don't, this is someone coming your way. This is someone who you may even have in your chosen family, friends, co-workers, community that you're not aware of. And she's coming your way, and that may be this big transformation that we're talking about here with the Death card. Whatever that may be, if it's not what death is related to, this is someone who is going to be your perfect match, or who already is your perfect match. And in the middle of the spread, this is a special message, like a piece of advice on how to go forward and enjoy your life. You have the Two of Pentacles supported by the Ten of Cups. Now the twos represents crossroads, decisions and relationship. Because we're talking in the physical realm, this is weighing up your options. This is you're at a crossroad and you're looking at what you want to do, and you obviously assessing, your resources and the effect it will have as a King of Swords, because it's right next to it. And this is saying that this is a good thing to do, because this is going to lead you to your Ten of Cups. Now the 10 is the completion of a cycle. This is the emotional realm. The 10 of Cups is having all your 10 cups full. It's being completely and utterly happy with your life, content. This is the happy ever after card, very often referred to. But so this is really a little bit of advice saying, yes, there is transformation happening, something ended or has to end for something new to start, and weigh up your options carefully as the King of Swords that you are, and this will lead you to your happiness, to having it all on an emotional level. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey through the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate your time. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.